Good day, sir. This module small. I'm going to perform simulations. Then I calculate the average customer time in the system, proportion of the time the server is idle. So now here I have my Excel. So I'll put the customer, arrival time, service begin time, service end time, waiting time in the system. So I'll put the customers from 1 up to 20. Now the first customer has arrival time of 0, has a interval time of 0, then arrival time being a 0. Then now the service begin time, it is 0. I'm not sure of the service time yet. So I go now to the service end time. I'm not sure. The waiting time is 0 because the first customer enters. Then the time in the system, I don't know, so I leave it. So I come to idle time, has to be 0 for the first customer. Now the interval time of the second customer, I use the formula is equals to 1 plus open bracket. I put it is supposed to be from 15 minus 1 into bracket times the run, open bracket and close. Then I enter. That's the interval time for the second customer. Now I come to get the arrival time. Now to get arrival time, I say is equals to the previous arrival time, which is this, plus the current interval time for customer 2, this one. Then I say enter. Now to get the service time, now before going to get the service time, now I come back to interval time. I look at the interval time of customer 2. Now I drag it down up to 20. The same after finishing the one for arrival time, I drag it down up to 20, like that. Now on the service time for the first customer, I use the formula since they are saying it's from this uniformly distributed from 1 up to 8. So I put the formula is equals to 1 plus open bracket 8 minus 1 close bracket times 1, then I open brackets and I close, then I enter. Now it will give me the service time for the first customer. So what I do now, after getting the service time for customer 1, I drag it down up to 20, like that. So after that, you have to come and calculate now the service begin time for customer 2. So we say from the service begin time for customer 2, we say is equals input max open bracket. Now here we are taking the current arrival time. The current arrival time, which is C3, comma. Then we come to the previous service time, which is this, when the close bracket. Then we enter. It will give it like that. Now the next thing which we are going to do, we are going to drag. I drag it like this, like that. Now to get the service end time, the service end time is equals to, now service end time will be the service time, the service begin time, which is A2 then plus. Now the service time, which is D2, and I enter, and after I drag it down, done. Now we have to come to calculate the waiting time. The waiting time is equals to, now here the waiting time, we say service begin time, and you say service begin time minus now the arrival time. I say the service begin time minus arrival time, and I enter. Then I drag it down there. Now to get the time in the system, we say is equals to, we come and say service end time minus arrival time, and we enter. Then after we drag it down to 50 to 20. Now we come to idle time. Idle time we say is equals to the formula max open bracket 0, comma. Now we are looking at the current arrival time. The current arrival time, which is this 63, minus now the previous service end time, the previous service end time, and I close and I enter. After that, I drag it down to cover the 20, like that. So now after that, I need all my time, as the question is saying, they should be all on a whole number. So I highlight this. So I highlight all this. I highlight all this. And I come to January and first set amount of them. Now to get the average customer time in the system, is equals to average, and I put average is from average customer time from this, highlight up to down, close bracket, enter. Now I need to know the proportion of the idle time. So I come here, I put sum equals to sum, then I drag this up to 20, close it. But now they're saying for Sirawa that's 180 minutes. So divide by 180 and I enter. After getting average customer time, the service at that, then the proportion of the time the server idle as that. Now I want to get from now going to carry out to answer the question saying I have to run 50 replications. So now we are putting 1 up to 50 as shown here, up to 50. Now here the average customer time in the existing now in the data table. So now here I say is equals to, then I click on this one and I enter to give it a 10. Now I want now the one for this one for idle also to put. I pick now this one. Actually I say is equals to, I pick this I enter, it enters there now like that. Now going to carry out now I'm going to simulate the 50 replication in the data table. Now what I'm going to do, I highlight from this run like this up to 50 here. Then after that, I will now go to data. Then I go to what if analysis and I click on data table. After clicking on that, I click on the column input cell here. Then I click on any outside shell. Then I say okay. So now all the simulations for 50 replications will now come down here as it is seen in the table. So this is how I performed my replications for it to run for 3 hours. Thank you, sir.